Alright, what's going on, chats? Before I start my actual live stream up on Twitch, I wanted to do this little quick reaction and give my thoughts and opinions on this Bulls Knicks game, man. They lost yesterday. We go watch a little bit of the highlights, not too much, because every time I do a highlight reaction, I get my shit blocked. So we're gonna go over the stats first, look what the stats was looking like, and try to figure out what the fuck happened. If you're new to the channel, man, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This video will be posted today. I do have a whole pod segment that's an hour long from the start of the season to yesterday. I got to put the second part together, and I'm planning on posting that tomorrow, hopefully, because tomorrow's Tuesday. Right? Tomorrow's Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow's Tuesday. I got my workout video dropping on this channel. My workout journey week 2 or 3 on Wednesday. Those videos, workout journey videos. The workout journey videos be coming out every Wednesday, so stay tuned for that. Let's look into these stats real quick. I do gotta do pick'ems for today. Gotta make my video on TikTok and go over it on Twitch. I do the podcast live on Twitch every single day. I do it every day. It's about like 20 minutes long, sometimes longer, depending on what the fuck going on. And you feel me? And I'm supposed to post them every single day after I get done doing it, but sometimes I stream late as fuck, like today. Gonna probably start my stream up around 5:40. I also got a video for MC13 uploading right now, so I got a lot of shit going on. I still gotta post 2 TikToks before I go to sleep. So yeah, we out here grinding. But let's look at the box score, man. 128 to 116. We lost by what, 12 points? So ain't too bad of a loss, especially since we got Kobe White out still, Zach Collins out still, and now Ayo Dosunmu has been hooping the first 5 games of the season. So losing him took a big hit, man. I already said that we weren't gonna play Dalen Terry this much this season just because it's his contract year. So if the Bulls really want to keep him, which I think we should re-sign him, I think he's a great piece that can come off the bench and give us energy. He plays defense. You feel me? He has interceptor on gold most of the time. You feel me? Sometimes he's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? He's a little fluky and he gets out of control sometimes offensively, but on the defensive end, he brings energy. He can steal the ball. He go make a little dunk to get the team up. You know, he's always on the bench being vocal. Great team player. Really do hope we sign him back. And since we're not giving him minutes in the actual NBA, man, I think we should just promote him to the G League and let him at least get some minutes down there. See how he does in the G League. If he's getting 20 points in the G League, then we got to figure out how to get him some minutes. He is a wing, in my opinion, so got to figure that out. The problem is, though, we also have Julian Phillips, and we're not really giving him minutes. I think yesterday was probably the first time he's played. And you see he played for 6 minutes. So it's like those 2 guys are 2 guys that should be playing and deserve minutes. But they're not getting minutes. And we still have our rookie that I think that I would have started him first out not literally put him in the starting lineup, but I would have had him in rotation from the start of the season. I mean, I guess the Bulls like players and coaching staff is the only one that knew that they might be competing in the Eastern Conference this year. Nobody else thought that, so I thought we should have been playing him out from the first game of the season, in my personal opinion. But we got a Koru with 14 points, Matas was 14 points, Vooch with 17, Josh Giddey 23, Trey Jones bucket 15 points, 5 assists. Josh Giddey had a triple-double, by the way, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists. Shout out to him. He's been hooping. Patrick Williams, 11 points. He's actually been playing a lot better. He's been finishing around the rim, and that's his game. Last year, he shot like 30% in the paint. If he could just get that up to 50%, bro, he can easily average 10 points in this league, bro. Because he plays good enough defense. Some nights he plays great defense, but just he can't put it together offensively sometimes. So If he just gets the field goal percentage up with scoring in the paint, it's gonna get his shot to go. He plays like a Kawhi Leonard, bro. He's literally a Kawhi Leonard that has not developed yet. He's literally rookie Kawhi still in his 4th year in the NBA, whatever year he's in. So, really hope he can get it together, man. Then we got Kevin Huerter with 7 points, Jalen Smith with 12. Dalen Perry played 1 minute and had 3 points. So, again, all around good scoring performance from the entire team. That's one thing that's great, but we gotta look at the stats to see what the fuck really happened. Because obviously, offensively, we played well. So maybe it was a defensive problem. Let's see what's going on. We had OG Anunoby with 21, Karl-Anthony Towns with 20, Jalen Brunson 31, Mikal Bridges 10, Jordan Clarkson 15, Josh Hart 14. McBride had 8, and Landry Shamet had 9 points. So the Knicks also had a good offensive game with everybody touching the ball, passing the rock. And you feel me? Yeah, let's see. So we had a higher field goal percentage. They had a higher 3-point percentage. They made 3 more threes than us as well. They had 22 free throws. We had 11. We had 1 less rebound. They had 2 more offensive rebounds, which gave them second chance points. Okay. They had more assists. They had more blocks. Same number of steals. We had 3 more turnovers. We led in points in the paint. And we had more fouls. So just off the bat, that we can say that the problem that led to this game was we were hacking the shit out of everybody. Just looking at the stats, not even watching the game. Like I said, we're gonna skip through it. Watch a little bit of first, watch a little bit of second, third, and fourth. We're gonna skip through it. So I'll try to get this video up for y'all, because I really be breaking the game down, giving good analysis. I hate the fact that I can't watch the full game. But just off these stats right here, they didn't shoot terribly as a team from field goal. 42% from threes, not bad, but only 11 free throws, chat. We got to get to the free throw line, man. The free throws are literally free. Everybody on our team pretty much can shoot free throws as well, bro. So we need to get to that basket, get fouled a little bit, and get the free throws up, man. And then just get the turnovers down. 14 turnovers for a game isn't terrible, but if we can keep that shit under 10, get at least 20 free throws a game, and keep shooting the ball well, keep passing, we're going to be cool. We're going to be cool. So let's see what the fuck happened in this game. Let's watch a little bit of it and see what the fuck was going on. I see we had a 10-0. I don't know if it was at the beginning of the game, but we went a 10-0 run. But I'm also pretty surprised that we went 5-1 anyways with, in my opinion, our second. The Kobe White, in my opinion, is the best player on our team, in my personal opinion. Even though Josh Giddey is hooping, I still got Kobe White over him. And then Josh Giddey, then Vooch. So in my personal opinion, right now, we're playing without our best player. And then Zach Collins was a great addition. You feel me? Good backup big that can help Vooch, or even some nights if Patrick Williams is having a bad start. And obviously last season, Patrick Williams played better coming off the bench. So I wouldn't even mind having Zach Collins play the 4 and Vooch played a 5. But once we get healthy, I'm real curious to see what this team looks like, because we're not even healthy and we're starting the season off 5-1. So let's see a little bit what these stats of the highlights looking like. Like I said, I'm going to skip through it and I'm going to try to watch the full thing, even though I want to. Let's see. And I had a feeling we were gonna lose one of these games, bro. It was just meant to happen, bro. In my personal opinion, though, if Aldo Sumu wasn't injured, I don't think we would have lost yesterday night. We probably would have lost to the Spurs. We played the Spurs on the 10th, and I forgot who the fuck we played after that. Don't we play the Sixers? We probably would have lost to the Sixers as our first game. I ain't like depending on how Joel Embiid, what his minutes look like, if he's still averaging 20 minutes a game, we probably would have lost to them. But I think if Ios was still playing against the Knicks in Madison Square Garden, we would have won this bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Offensively, man, our offense is 20 times better now, bro. But it can also get real spooky. That's why I want Kobe White back, man. Because I feel like, for me, watching, I only missed one game so far, which is the game we lost yesterday. Every game I watched either on TV, and then I watched the Bulls Kings game in person. And we have stretches where offensively we get to be being real passive, which means like literally like we're passing up shots that are open, we're making extra passes, and then it leads to a turnover or at least to a bad shot. So that's the one thing that I will say about the offense, that we get in rhythms where we pass the ball too much and we try to do too much and sometimes not take the shot that's already there. And when Kobe White comes back, when we get in situations like that, because I feel like right now we don't have no real ISO scorer to help us get out of that rhythm and to apply pressure to the defense. When we get in those situations that, is Carlton tell about the shoot? Shit look funky as fuck. But when we get in those situations, Kobe White can get us out of that fluke easily. You feel me? And if we're being real, if you've been watching the games, that's when Al Dusumu is playing his best, is when we get into those slumps. He's been taking over that Kobe White role of, oh shit, we passing the ball too much, we making extra passes, leading to turnovers and bad shots. Let me get the ball and let me go to work. I literally been seeing Al Dusumu do that shit. So if Al Dusumu could develop into that role of doing that, and then we have Kobe White as well, we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be straight. But I like Okoro so much, but I think we do have to try to trade him. We're gonna have to try to trade him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Just so we can try to see what Julian Phillips and Dylan Terry looks like, bro. They're a younger player. They could develop. I like Okoro because he plays great defense, and when he's shooting threes in that corner, that bitch wet. But I feel like we just gotta see what those, like. I don't know. I feel like we in the league, like the NBA's in that league space where you can have. We're going back to like the 90s type shit, where you can have one big star, like a fucking superstar. Then you can have like a mid-level all-star next to you, and a bunch of great role players that know how to play their job correctly and win. I feel like that's what the NBA is going back to. I feel like the super team era, the three, you feel me? The big three and shit, all that shit's kind of disappearing, and now all the teams that are paying these guys big money are getting fucked, and they're not even playing well. Like Toronto should easily make the playoffs this year. The Knicks should easily make the playoffs this year. Okay, Kevin Huerter. Yeah, I don't like that shot. I don't like that shot. But who else? I'm trying to think. There's other teams, bro. My mind is going blank right now. That's a great cut. That's all I like Kevin Huerter too, man. He got a burner on him. He can shoot the ball extremely well. And he also is always moving, bro. He's always cutting to the basket trying to get open. So let's fast forward this just a little bit. At the end of the second quarter, we're down by 5 points. Unless they score here. Okay, we finished at 62-68. Going into halftime. Like I said, I did have the Bulls going finishing November 8-10. We already have 5 wins. So I doubt we lose 9 games in a row. I don't see silly ass passes. Doing too much. You had the shot. Jalen Brunson's on the floor. You're above his head. That's an easy midi. Like, why do that, bro? Why? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We try to do so. Like, we try to do too much sometimes. There's no reason why you can't take this midi, bro. Jalen Brunson is fucking 5'11". Take the midi. Then you're passing the ball. There's 3 Knicks players right there. And obviously, it's supposed to go to Okoro. But I don't even think the pass was going to get to him, to be honest. I think Miles Bridges was going to grab that regardless. So, we just got to, you feel me, tighten up on that. I want to see what the fourth quarter looked like. What did the game look like during the fourth quarter? That's what I'm curious about. Like, was it close? Damn. 3 minutes left, 107 to 125. Ouch. Okay, so when the fuck did it get out of pocket? It got out of pocket 6 minutes into the fourth quarter. 98 to 121. Okay. When's the last time it was close? Fuck. Like, did they just go on a run? Yeah, they went on a run in the third. 87 to 103. When was the last time the game was close? 78 to 93, 78 and 9. It's a 10-point game here at the end of the third. 69 80, like 10 points there. 6 points here at the beginning of the third quarter. 5, but yeah. This game is pretty much over with. The whole entire game, Knicks led. We gonna bounce back, man. Let me just check real quick and see who are next. I'm pretty sure it's the 76ers, though. Yeah, you play the 76ers tomorrow at 7 o'clock. But like I've been saying, man, we have a pretty fucking hard schedule to start the year off, bro. I keep trying to tell people that. So, like, that's why I was surprised that we started the season off just great. But, like I said, we have 2 contenders right here in the Eastern Conference that we beat. The Pistons in Orlando. Everybody was high on them this year, and they started off struggling. We got the wins on those. Atlanta Hawks. Everybody thought the Atlanta Hawks were going to be a top 3 seed so far. They're struggling. Nobody really expects shot at the Kings. Like I said, our real test after we beat the Pistons Orlando was going to be the Knicks, and we beat them by 10 points the first time. We lost by 12 the next. So that pretty much lets me know that if it came down to it in the playoffs, if we're the 6th seed or the 3rd seed, I pretty much think that we have a well capable chance of beating them in the playoff series. I'm not gonna lie, like, we had three of our players out. One of them's one of our arguably the best player on the team. We only lose by 12 points. Like, you feel me? Like I said, next game moving forward is a real rough, man. The Cavs are also playing a little terrible too right now because they don't have Darius Garland. So the Bucks been playing extremely well, surprisingly. But we gonna see, man. Like, this, just if we look at the standings this week, we played 1, 2, 3 of the teams that's in the top 5. Literally this week, we play the 76ers, the Bucks, and the Cavs. And then we play the Pistons next week. And then we play the fucking 2nd seed Western Conference Spurs, bro. Like, we really don't get a break till the Jazz, but the Jazz are even hooping right now. Well, they were hooping. What the fuck? They were hooping, bro. They were just the fourth seed. But then we play Denver, Portland, the Heat. We probably won't get another break till November 22nd, which is the fucking Wizards. The Pelicans been ass, but it's a team that can go out there and win a game easily if they put the shit together. But yeah, towards the end of November, our schedule is a little lighter. We play the Wizards, the Pelicans, the Hornets, the Pacers, Brooklyn Nets, and then we play Orlando again. Then we play the Pacers again. So realistically, the only tough challenge we have going into the first week of December is we're going like from November, starting from the week of November 22nd to December 7th. Our only real opponents we have to play that whole little 2-3 weeks is Orlando Magic and the Warriors. So I expect us to pick up some losses moving forward. Might lose to the Sixers, might lose to the Bucks and the Spurs, but we will get those wins back by the end of going to the second week of December. So I'm not too concerned. Like I said, I'm gonna say my prediction again that I had before the season started of where I thought the Bulls were gonna finish, which was I thought the Bulls would finish 8-10 by the end of November, and I thought they would finish 15-16 by the end of December, man. So we're gonna keep looking back at that every week that the Bulls play. So we'll look back again at that on either Sunday or Monday of next week, and just go from there, man. Shout out to the Bulls, though. Y'all been hooping. I respect and appreciate everything y'all doing, man. Y'all turned the city up, man. Y'all turned the city up, man. I will be back. I might be back at the United Center this month. Actually, I just went on October 29th. I might be back this month for the NBA Cup game for the Heat. Then after that, I'm back for Bulls Warriors on December 7th. Then after that, I'll be back hopefully January 20th for the Clippers game. Then I'm for sure back February 24th for the Hornets to see LaMelo. Then I'm for sure back for the Rockets game, Bulls Rockets, to go see Kevin Durant. Hopefully he stays healthy in March. And then I want to finish the year off going to another game, which will probably be Bulls Suns. I gotta see though. I might switch it to the last game of the season for home, which will be Orlando, because I doubt the Suns will be playing like debooking them towards that point of the season. Because I don't know if they're going to be competing for a roster spot. Like I said, I'm not buying the April tickets till around February. But I damn near going to a Bulls game. I'm literally damn near going to at least one Bulls game every single month since the season started, chat. I just might miss November, but from October to December to January to February to March. And then, like I said, I'm buying tickets for April. I'm literally going to a Bulls game every month of the season. So I'm happy, man. But hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Take what I say with a grain of salt, man. Obviously, we're just going over after what we see in the moment. As of November 3rd, this is what we're talking about, is what we're seeing right now. So things can change literally tomorrow. That's the whole point of making content with basketball. It's literally what the first take and everybody else do is they go off what they see. They might overreact a little bit. And then tomorrow will be a whole different narrative. So who knows, man. But I stand on business with my shit. I say when I'm right. I say when I'm wrong. So I would love to know y'all opinions in the comment sections down below. But I got to turn this stream on, do these pick'ems, and check the box scores out. Cause I don't know if that was yesterday or what. I don't think that was yesterday. I don't think the Warriors play yesterday. I think they play today. But the fact they lost to the fucking Pacers blowing me. But I see y'all in the next video. Peace. Love y'all.